Hello, you are most welcome. I'm teacher Ivan from Wunna Educational Services. I welcome you to our physics calculations of O level. We are to start with the calculations of density and relative density. However, before we start on our calculations, we should know what are the important formula to use while working out these calculations. So we shall start with density. Density, from its definition, which is the mass per unit volume, therefore the formula for density is given as mass over volume. However, we also have density of mixture. It can be liquid mixtures or solid mixtures, which we can term to as alloy. How do we get the density of a mixture? This is our major concern of this lesson. Density of mixture is given as the mass of mixture over the volume of the mixture. For instance, when I'm making juice, let's say I have the lemon juice concentrated, added to water. That means that I'll have to get the mass of water I've used plus the mass of the lemon juice, that is the mass of the mixture, over the volume of the water I've used plus the volume of the lemon juice I'm using. That is how we get the density of the mixtures. Let us look at more and even examples. However, before we continue, please, I kindly request you to subscribe to all our YouTube channels. We have numerous channels. Just scroll down on the home page. You find those channels, subscribe to them so that we learn together on a daily basis. We also have TikTok accounts in the names of Wunna Educational Services, Teacher Ivan's online class, Wunna Kids platform. We are also on Facebook in the same names. We are on Twitter, we are on Instagram. We are all over the social media platforms. Please check for Wunna Educational Services. Join our platforms so that we learn together as we enjoy together. We are back on density of mixtures. We are now considering two liquids with the masses M1 and M2 and their respective volumes as V1 and V2. Therefore, when these two liquids are mixed, we shall have the density of mixtures as M1 plus M2 over V1 plus V2. That's how we shall get the density of the mixtures. Let's have an example on how we work out such problems. Our number one says 100 cubic centimeters of fresh water of mass 100 grams is mixed with 100 cubic centimeters of seawater of mass 103 grams. They want us to calculate the density of the mixtures. Now, we've seen that density of mixtures is given as it was. Now, since we are using fresh water and seawater, we shall say that this is mass of fresh water plus the mass of seawater over the volume of fresh water plus the volume of seawater. That is how we shall get the density of the mixture. Therefore, this is given by, we have the mass of the fresh water as 100 grams plus the mass of seawater as 103 grams over the volume of fresh water, which is 100 cubic centimeters, plus the volume of the seawater, which is still 100 cubic centimeters. These ones are given from the questions. So please, when you want to master calculations in physics, please, you must first of all read and understand the questions, then summarize, try to summarize by extracting those important information given. Then after extracting or summarizing, you now get a suitable formula to apply and get what they want. That is it. Nothing much. Just need to know which formula is suitable for given information, and you must always read and understand the questions given before you start summarizing the information. So let's continue. Now we shall add the masses. That is, if we add 100 plus 103, that gives us 203 grams over 200 cubic centimeters. And therefore, when we divide, that gives us 2.03 grams per cubic centimeter. That is how we shall work out our first example. Then let us go to our example 2. In our example 2, we are given that liquid Y of volume 0.4 cubic meters is, liquid Y of volume 0.40 cubic meter and density of 90 kilograms per cubic meter is mixed with the liquid X of volume 0.35 cubic meter and density 80 kilograms per cubic meter. They want us to find the density of the mixtures. So remember, we have our formula as density of mixture equaling to, now since they have used the Y and the X, therefore that will be mass of Y plus mass of X over volume of Y plus volume of X. And therefore, if we are to summarize, we are told that liquid Y has a volume, so this is the volume of Y is given as 0.40 cubic meters. Then we have the density of Y, which is 90 kilograms per cubic meter. Then we are also given liquid X, whose volume is, so this is volume of X, given as 0.35 cubic meters. And then we have the density of X as 80 kilograms per cubic meter. And now you realize that in our given information we are lacking the masses. Perhaps we shall say that from density equals to mass over volume, we can make mass the subject, where mass is now given as density times volume. So in our formula, where we have mass, we shall replace density times volume, since it's what we are given in the question. And therefore, density of the mixture will be density of Y times volume of Y plus density of X times the volume of X over volume of X or Y plus volume of X. So since we are not given the masses, we are substituting with the density times volume, since density times volume gives us mass. So we are now going to substitute. This gives us the volume of Y is 0.40 and density is 90. So that is 90 times 0.40 plus the density of X is 80 times the volume, which is 0.35, over the volume of Y, which is 0.40, plus volume of X, which is 0.35. The rest are now just manipulating using the calculator, and we get the answer. So that has been a lesson on how we get density of mixtures. Perhaps before I review, I have two numbers I want you to try out. So these are your trial questions concerning density of mixtures. Please remember, when dealing with physics calculations, the first step is to read and understand the question. After doing so, we then summarize. We summarize the information and choose the suitable formula, which can always give us the rightful answer. Otherwise, these two numbers are for you to try out, so that you can also evaluate yourself and see whether you have achieved the concept. Otherwise, I'm Teacher Ivan from Wuuna Educational Services. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with colleagues and other concerned people that may find this information useful in their lives. We are on TikTok, we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, Instagram. Just search for Wuuna Educational Services, Wuuna e-learning platform, Wuuna Kids platform, Teacher Ivan's online class on each and every social media platform. You always get us. Join our platforms so that we learn together. Otherwise, see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.